All right, music fans, Keith Urban's brand new album, High, has him opening up like never before. This highly anticipated record is his first since 2020 because he actually wrote, recorded, and scrapped an entire record called 615 that was set to come out in 2023. I had the chance to sit down with him to find out why he did that, and we also chatted about his love of New Music Fridays, what makes a great collaborator, and a surprising and super cool accolade he's set to receive in January. Here's our conversation. Welcome back to Canada. How's it going so far?
Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And congrats on the new album. I know it's the first one since 2020. There's so much to talk about with it. The title of the album, High, is about the euphoria that different things in our life can bring to us, and how for you, music is that euphoria. So I'm curious, you know, it's been over 30 years. I think it was 91 that the first self-titled record came out. So all these years later, how do you maintain that sense of euphoria that music gives you?
Because I'm curious and passionate and curious and interested about new ways to express music. Collaborations come in with that because different ideas, fresh take, a fresh approach, a different way of doing something. It's eternal. And I listen to New Music Friday every week, and I listen through what's going on. Oh, this is interesting, this is good, this is good, this is good. I don't just like it because it's new. I like it because it speaks to me.
When you now listen to this album, front to back, High, and you hear it, what is it about these songs and this collection of songs that you're really proud of, whereas maybe those other songs that you put aside, you felt something was missing?
They just had a strong pull towards a whole album. I know it's a weird thing to say, but there was 4 songs on this previous album, which was called 615, which is Nashville's area code. And there was 4 songs on there that I really, really loved, but all the rest didn't feel like they belonged with those 4. And so it was almost like those 4 said to me, take us with you. We don't live here. We live in another place. And if you just take us and know that we go on this record, you'll know what goes around us. And it was, I know it's weird to say it, but it's literally like the music then guided me from there, all the way through the whole album.
It's messed up as me and you. We used to paint this town, burn it down, and go round for round for round.
It seems like you have a bit of an open door policy in terms of collaborators. Like you collaborate with so many different people across lots of genres. Everybody from Taylor Swift, Dolly Parton, Snoop Dogg. On this record, you're working with Lainey Wilson as well. And it's a really great track. So for you, whether you're songwriting with somebody or performing with them, what makes a good collaborator?
Spirit.
Spirit?
I think a collaborative spirit is key, That's the great thing about a collab, is that there's what you do, there's what I do, and then there's this third thing, which is what we will do. We have no clue what that is until we sit together and this third thing happens. And you and I might both go, wow. Wow, I couldn't have done it without you. And like, well, of course not. That's the whole point.
If we collaborated, you would not say that, but I appreciate that.
You might be surprised.
It's never too late. It's never too late to break the chain.
If you'd indulge me on the last track on the album, Break the Chain. You know, listening to it, I found a very moving experience. It seems to be about, you know, the notion of kind of breaking the chain or the cycle of negative patterns, toxic behavior. You've spoke openly about your father's struggles, your late father in the past. So I want to ask you, you know, when a listener hears that, I think there's an element of therapy, and certainly music has been very therapeutic as a fan in my life.
Me too.
As a songwriter, when you're writing a track like that, is there a therapeutic element?
It's a great question, and I think in the case of Break the Chain, that was more a surprising revelation to me that I was still working through things that I didn't realize I was still working through. The song came to say to me, it's like a dream. You know, you have a dream, and you wake up at 3 a.m. and you're sort of like, you're wide awake, freaking out about certain things that you go, I thought I had dealt with that. I thought I'd processed that, and now it's coming back at 3 a.m. while I'm lying in bed staring at the ceiling, feeling worthless and that life is terrifying. What happened? Why am I still processing this? I thought I was at peace with my dad and everything's great, and this song comes on and goes, not quite, not quite. There's some more things to work through.
So I'm curious as to your take on country music in 2024 and where it's at as a genre right now.
It's a short question.
Yeah, super short.
Tell us about the meaning of life, Keith. when I moved to America and I played country music, I was well aware of all the things that fit within the genre of country. It's massive. I mean, country is a massive genre. It always has been.
Yes.
From Western swing and Bakersfield sound and just everything, you know, bluegrass and where that fits in, and gospel and everything. Countrypolitan. There's so many. The country rock, southern. You know, it's a massive melting pot. And I think what's happening now is we're finally getting to see how big and broad it is, because there's so many ways in which artists can find their audience making their version of it.
You've had so many honors and accolades in your career, you know, like over 20 #1 hits, multiple Grammys, more CMAs than I could count. But I want to ask you about a recent announcement of an honor, and as a Canadian, I was especially impressed by it. The Nashville Predators of the NHL have announced a Keith Urban bobblehead is coming out. That is huge.
That's it. Forget the Grammy schmammy.
There you go.
I get a bobblehead.
How does it feel to know that you're going to have an NHL bobblehead? Apparently it's going to be in an upcoming game.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, I looked up the schedule, and I think when the Predators play, when your Keith Urban bobblehead is going to be given to some lucky fans, I believe they're playing Minnesota that night. Because if they were playing the Leafs, it would be a bit conflicting.
How do you know all of this? This is amazing. I don't know this.
Oh, well, you have a Keith Urban bobblehead.
That
for the
I
Nashville
know. I just didn't know about the Minnesota game happening at the night. Wow.
Well, because I
What's the score? You know everything else.
Well, I just wanted to make sure they weren't playing the Leafs, because then I'd feel conflicted about cheering for your team that night.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, you're good.
Well, congratulations on the new album. It's fantastic. And I just love what you put on the canvas, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for the music.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it too.
Great chatting with you. It was so cool to get to chat with him. And Keith Urban's new album, High, is out now and can confirm it is excellent.
If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.